I've literally recorded this once already and forgot to press record. Shoot me. But what is going on, guys? It's Joe here and welcome to another video. It has been so long since we last went on a boss pet hunt. But yes, some nice money gains have been made this episode and we might have even landed another pet. But first, to the intro. Honestly as well, I've come on leaps and bounds this last week or two. The time I've invested into Runescape, probably over the last 6 months, hasn't been too great. You've probably noticed that in my absence from the friends chat, but I'm trying my best to get back into the swing of things. I've spent some of my cash flow on the Luck of Dwarves ring. I've bought 2 new Mazcab abilities. I even found out you can toggle your max cape teleport to teleport you inside the tower. I know I am not worthy of the max cape, but come on, I am getting there, and I've made so much use of my max guild portals as well. I unlocked something pretty useful this episode too, which you'll see shortly, but yeah, overall feeling pretty good about RS again. I was never going to quit, don't worry, I just found it a struggle to log on for a while. We all know that feeling. But once you force yourself to play for a couple of days, it just becomes addictive as hell again. Anyway, enough talking. Let's get into the first boss. As I bleed for you, cry for you, let me bleed. This boss is one we're yet to kill in this series, and that is a Raxor. I really want to add some nice expensive items to that already pretty juicy loot tab. So I'm thinking I might do some Rax kills every episode. I'm not going to go overboard. I think a nice 20 kills will really add some valuable items to our loot tab. Onyx gems, bolts, and even eventually tier 90 weapons, which would just look so cool. All of the pain seems to follow. Second kill. Gems! Yes, I have missed seeing those. 4 mil, thank you very much. Nice. Ooh, nice. More gems! Very nice! Raxor never fails to disappoint, does it? I love this boss. Definitely still my favourite boss. 2 gem drops in 5 kills. Literally the worst drop ever. Definitely rolling for the pit. Honestly, I'm not that bad at a Raxor, but when I record on this phase, my prayer flashing for some reason seems to be so out of sync and delayed. It just completely throws me off. But he's still dead, that's all that matters, and what the hell are you waiting for? There should be no more, so for one last time, make some noise. We will take that! More gems! 6 gems! 12 mil from those alone now. That is crazy. Honestly, a Raxor. We haven't even done our 20 kills yet either. But, as I always say, I am not going to complain. And kill number 20. Serenic scales. It could have been worse, it could have been better, but already adding some nice items to the tab. I am actually excited to throw my first tier 90 weapon in there, but yeah, I think we're quite away from that yet. The second boss I headed to was Zami. Now I'm in 2 minds about this, about ticking certain bosses off. So by that I mean, do I get all the God Wars Dungeon 1 boss pets, then move on to say the wilderness bosses and get all those pets? I don't know, I don't want to be stuck at the same few bosses for episodes on end and for you guys to get bored. So let me know in the comments below whether you'd like me to do it like that or keep a completely random rotation. It really does make no difference to me. It's for you, the viewer, I guess. Anyway, trip number 1, how did it go? Yeah, fuck my life. Trip number 2. In fact, before I get into that, something pretty cool happened and it definitely deserves a mention. I was getting my KC, as you do, and as you can see, I noticed my augmented items had reached level 12. I thought, you know what, I'll tell you away, it only takes 2 minutes to get KC. And yeah, this happened. We got Malcolm, the invention pet. I knew we were due a pet drop, but it doesn't really count towards anything in this series. The wrong kind of pet, I guess, but still a pet, which is pretty cool and nice to see. So yeah, trip 2, and my look at Zammy today was just, well, shit. So these screens you probably recognise from previous episodes. I'm gonna scrap them. I don't think I can show them for long enough for you to process what is even going off. They confuse me a bit as well, I'm not gonna lie. And you can't see everything that goes off from this screen alone. So, if I show you the loot tab, you can see absolutely everything. And let's be honest, it's pretty cool to look at least a lot more interesting than those screens. If and when I get a pet, I will update you on kill count and all that good stuff. But ultimately, this is just a nice way for me to show off my loot tab. It's looking pretty sexual. I really do want a stackable item of 100k. But this is definitely my favourite tab of the bank. I just like to look at it sometimes, I really do. But enough about that and my weird fetishes. We are heading back to Zammy. And trip number 3, can we get the pet or at least an item, please? Why? What, a hill? It's still part of the God Sword, honestly. What is going on? And that is my 4th Zammy hill. That is actually crazy. And then to finish, an effigy. What a troll Zammy has been. I'm going to take a break from this guy after this trip because, like I said, he's having my life and I just don't want to kill him anymore. I'm not going far. I'm heading across the road to Kriara. Definitely got the most potential for big money gains. And following my awful look at Zammy, I'm quietly confident. Trip 1, guys, 1 drop to show you, and you're not going to believe this. Because I don't either. Another hill. What the fuck? What's my obsession with this item? I'm not complaining when it's from Armadillo because it is 3 mil, but what's going on? That's my 6th hilt this series. 4 Zammy? 4 Zammy, 2 Armadillo. Yeah, wow. And guys, make that 7. What is happening? That's my 3rd Armadillo hilt now. 2 trips, 2 hilts. Sounds like I'm complaining. I'm really not because, like I say, they're worth quite a bit of money, but I just don't know why this is happening to me. My 3rd and final trip then, and honestly, this is where the magic happened. If you're in the friends chat just last night, you'll know what I'm talking about. First off, I was finally able to make my first Precise 5 perk. We got the Armadillo War Priest top. I was a little undecided which weapon to attach it to at first, but I felt like melee was my strong point. It's the combat style I do the most DPS with, and I never really used mage, so that was that out of the equation. And I want to start doing more racks, and armor today has proved its worth. So, I'm going to stick my first Precise 5 on the Noxious Bow. Let's see if it really is as good as you guys say. Let me know if you think I made a smart decision. I mean, I think I did, but when am I ever right? Continuing with trip 3, because our luck definitely didn't end there. Shortly after that, we landed the helm drop. And I cannot believe the item prices of Armadillo. 3 mil for the helm? I'm sure not so long ago it was around 500k. But after that we did go dry for around 30 minutes. And then we pulled a 3.9 mil chain skirt. We have 3 of those now. And it's the most expensive Armadillo item, I think. So, thanks for that. And then just seconds later, the next kill. Yep, back-to-backs. I seem to be pulling those out of the hat a lot lately too. We landed the boots, another 3.3 mil, so that's 7.2 mil made in literally 60 seconds from a God Wars Dungeon 1 boss. Who said this content was dead? That did bring my Armadillo killing spree to an end though, but 3 Armadillo items totaling 10 mil alone. Just wow. One of my best ever God Wars Dungeon 1 trips, I think. That does bring this episode to an end though. We have added some juicy items to the loot tab. 6 Onyx Gems, a shitload more God Sword Shards, and a shitload more hilts. We did get a pet as well. Just half a pet though, because it counts for nothing. But what does count is this loot tab. Check it out, guys. I've chucked the Barrows items in there as well from my Barrows Bumming series, because why not? Let's make it one hell of a loot tab. Let me know your guesses at how much this beauty may be worth. God, it looks sexual, but that is all for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back in a couple of days with another video. Peace.